All right, so we're over here at Mobile Home Park, and turns out that the money hasn't been paid. This is the same mobile home park from the previous pictures that needed about $40,000 worth of work. The seller went under contract with my company, HBR Colorado Tactical Investing, for $17,000, I believe, or no, $15,000. And then I assigned the contract to a wholesaler out of Fort Collins for $17,000. Right, so $2,000 margin. And me and the seller met the buyer at the closing, and the buyer paid $1,000 cash to me for the assignment fee, and wrote the seller a check for $8,000, which he still hasn't been able to cash. I told him to get a Chime bank account or a SoFi bank account to try to do a mobile deposit. But so still waiting on that. He sent us $2,000 worth of payments over Cash App or Zelle. So, but he's only paid $2,000 out of the total of, well, actually $3,000 if you include the $1,000 assignment fee. But as you can see, some work has been done on the place. They did all the flooring in the place, so the place is pretty much rentable. And the kitchen looks a lot better. They cleaned up the whole place, did all the work, and then stiffed the seller. Didn't pay the assignment fee, but did all the work. So the guy keeps giving the seller the runaround, saying, oh, the check's in the mail. I sent it UPS tracking. I sent it via UPS, but I checked the tracking number, and it just says that the label was created. Right? So I drove straight here, said I'm going to go into the unit, get some documented evidence about what's going on, because now it's going to be an encumbered title. It's going to be a clouded title. The problem is we didn't go through an official title company. I wanted to. The guy seemed legit up front. He said, oh yeah, I'm a mobile home dealer. I'm an authorized dealer. I'm going to send the guy the money. Blah, blah, blah. And then this is what he does to a guy that's down and out, a lifelong contractor with health problems. He stiffs him and leaves him waiting. It's been 2 months. The closing was supposed to be in June. Now it's in the middle of August. So that's what you get when you don't go through a title company and try to do a backroom DMV trailer deal, right? So I'm repoing some of the seller's belongings for not paying for the property. You can't just take a property without paying for it. I go, what do we have here? Can't afford to pay the seller, but you can afford to do a $10,000 flooring job, right? Despicable, right? So you think you can trust somebody in real estate? And this is what they do to you. Completely rip you off, and it looks like they did a fresh coat of paint. This is at least $10,000 worth of work if they did it all themselves and used their own contractors. Probably closer to 30 grand worth of work. So, that's what happens when you trust someone. You got to come in, and do a repo job. So get ready to do a repo job if you're in real estate, because people back out. They cancel the contract at the last second. They act like they're going to perform their contractual obligations. And then they do something like this. So, you know, we'll see what happens with this one.